Greetings from the Dark Continent. Conscious Caracal here. So this just happened.
For each one person that is being killed by the taxi industry, we'll kill 5 white people. For every one black person you kill, we'll kill 5 white people. You kill one of us, we'll kill 5 of you. We'll kill the children, we'll kill the women, we'll kill anything that we find on our way. They kill one of us, we kill how many? They kill one of us, we kill how many? They kill one of us, we kill how many whites? We kill the children, we kill the women, we kill their dogs, we kill their cats, we kill anything that comes before us.
Now that might have been upsetting to listen to, especially to foreign ears. But this is the type of rhetoric that white South Africans are often exposed to, and the type of rhetoric that is excused and oftentimes ignored by the South African and international media. And then, to add insult to injury, we are bombarded with the mantras of, oh, but black people can't be racist, or it's just a metaphor, calm down. This all forms part of a very disturbing pattern. This dovetails excellently with the way that the South African politicians have normalized the dehumanization and calls for violence against whites in South Africa. Many politicians, journalists and pundits routinely blame everything that is wrong in this country on, for example, white monopoly capital or Johann Rupert, and then receive applause instead of mockery for these types of outlandish claims. Also in 2018, a student at UCT, so this is the University of Cape Town, signed off his honours paper with one settler, one bullet. So he tweeted out a few pages from his honours research project titled The Colonizer-Colonized Dialectic, a look into the settler, colonialism as socio-economic order of South Africa. Now you can already see where he ideologically aligns. The acknowledgement section thanked his mother, advisor and friends, and ended thanking the Pan-Africanist student movement of Azania. It concluded one settler, one bullet. And then the vice-chancellor of UCT replied to this tweet congratulating him, saying, "Congratulations, dear son, on completing this paper. I would like to study it at some stage and I'm proud of you." Now, in bold black letters, one settler, one bullet was in clear view in this tweet, in this image that he posted, and she still congratulated him and didn't even acknowledge it until, later when she got pushback and backlash, then she backpedaled. Also, something that happened recently was there was a farm attack in the Western Cape, and a few weeks before the farm attack, the property's front door was spray painted in bright red lettering that said, "Viva Juju, kill the Boer, and Viva EFF." And then when the farm attack happened, fuel was poured over one of the victims and the other one was sexually assaulted. This is not normal crime. When this type of violent rhetoric against white people in South Africa appears to materialize in farm attacks, it is brushed off, ignored and downplayed. And then when people try to bring attention to farm murders and to the brutality that we are seeing and to this type of violent rhetoric that we are experiencing, we are ridiculed and smeared. And then you have NGOs like Afriforum that try to bring attention to farm murders and oppose land expropriation without compensation. But when Ernst Roots of Afriforum went to Parliament, the ANC MP Niklaas Koornhof called him and Afriforum the white BLF. Now that clip I started the video with was the BLF's leader saying to kill white people, calling for the murder of white people. I don't see Afriforum doing that. What do I see Afriforum doing? I see them fixing potholes. I see Afriforum helping black farmers in court cases where their land has been invaded. I see Afriforum helping regular South Africans in anti-crime initiatives. What are BLF doing? And then you have journalists and politicians and pundits that parrot this type of rhetoric, making this false equivalence between Afriforum and BLF, saying, oh, they're one and the same, we should oppose all radicals. I'm here to tell you now, I oppose radicals, I oppose extremists, and I will do so in the case where an actual white equivalent of BLF comes onto the political scene and starts calling for the killing of black people or violence based on race. I saw a myriad, a collection of smear pieces against Afriforum this year. Some of the most outrageous lies being told about them in the mainstream media. Yet, I don't see that type of condemnation of BLF or of the EFF even. Only recently when the EFF leader Julius Malema threatened journalists. Then the media kicked into gear, ended their little honeymoon with the EFF. And News 24 put out a poll and they asked, something along the lines of, how do we ease the tensions between News 24 and the EFF? How do we make peace? If you are an objective, unbiased media outlet, then I expect you to be in a tense relationship with far left radicals. That's only natural. It's the absence of any tension and the absence of any condemnation that actually makes me more worried. So yeah, interesting times in South Africa. This will be my last video for 2018. I will be doing another live stream, another episode of Stream of Consciousness, but this video had to be made and this had to be said. Big things coming in 2019. Watch this space. The South African YouTuber Ronaldo Gous also made an excellent video on this topic, and I would highly recommend it. It's in the description. He approaches it from a little bit of a different angle than me. I'm also putting links to all the articles and all these stories that I reference in the description. And I hope everyone enjoys their December holidays, and I'll be back in 2019 making more content. Cheers, guys. Have a good one.